We've got some postcards, a couple of little Christmas cards here. This one says Merry Christmas.
Ooh.
I don't even know who it's from. Oh, I get this card every year. We got those little gnomes on there, and it's from Tobias in Sweden. God jul and gott nytt år.
Hey, your Swedish is coming along.
Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year, and thank you for another wonderful year in the basement. Thank you, Tobias. Tim from Rhode Island says, Dear Matt, I used to like Star Wars back when it was good. If you were Chief Creative Officer of Lucasfilm, how would you save Star Wars? Forcefully yours, Tim. I don't really have an answer to this. I'm not sure that Star Wars is broken.
I would save them is by having the larger movies be shorter and more focused.
Smaller stories. Yeah, exactly.
Each story is as elaborate with so many characters going on, so many.
It takes place across the span of the universe. Yep. Just have something that takes place on a planet.
Yep.
That's one thing. The Mandalorian is successful because it's small stories.
Yep. That's the same thing with Marvel movies too, as well.
Yeah.
Each giant movie has to be a giant universe collapsing thing.
Right.
There's plenty of small stories to do.
Take a page out of the Mandalorian's book because I think that's probably the best Star Wars thing that's come out in the last 20 years. And I got a letter here from Clayton in... Oh, this is from a military address. It's addressed to Matrick P. Sloan. That's me.
His military name.
It's all sealed up. Maybe it's from that Commander Krill.
Based on what I'm watching here right now, folks, a good gift for Matt might be a letter opener.
I have one. I just didn't use it. Oh, I like these!
Ooh!
These are those postcards that I like. The band postcards. We've got the Sugar Cubes.
Oh.
Isn't that neat? The Slits.
Oh, I like also the minimalist,
Yeah, minimalist art. Cocteau Twins. Killing Joke. Television. There it is. That's Marquee Moon. Television. I get it. And the Birthday Party. Nick Cave. I always want to call him Nicolas Cage. His name is not
Nicolas Cage.
Nicolas Cage. Cool. Thanks a lot. And now I am going to tell you that you should go to welcometothebasementshow.com and check it out. It's got our entire back catalog, and there are PayPal donation buttons that you can click on to make a one-time or rolling monthly donation to support this show. Rolling monthly donors, I got a list of them right here. It's Luke, Amber, Thomas, Jed, Kieran, Catherine, Larissa, B.A. Mikey D, Chris, Laura, Brett, Kai, Dave, Martin, Caitlin, Beth, Guide, Maurizio, Einar, Jason, and Sella. The rest of our donors later in the show. Ooh, I haven't read a list of names like that in a long time. It's good to be back.
And now, viewer questions.
I have one here from Eric Jewell, who says, belts or suspenders or neither. Sometimes I think, no, I can manage. I'll just heist my pants up throughout the day. But other times I think maybe belts or maybe suspenders. How do you feel? Go with belts. Suspenders are a lifestyle choice.
Yes.
You got to really commit to suspenders. Yeah. And you got to have the right body for suspenders. Because if you have even a little bit of a belly, you're going to look like someone from a silent movie who is probably a crooked landlord. So, yeah, suspenders, if you're an Orville Redenbacher type and you can make that work with the rest of your ensemble, then go with suspenders. But I would say in general, belts. And also don't do the hiking up the pants all day because then you end up looking like Matt Foley in a van down by the river. And you don't want that either. Get yourself a good belt. Go to a store and buy it because don't get those stiff belts. I hate those belts where they're stiff. Yeah. Get like a soft leather belt.
I just got a belt. It's got... Because my other belt, the leather kind of, falls apart, whatever. This one's reinforced with like nylon and elastic, so it's leather, but it's also stretchy.
Oh, nice.
It's the best belt I've ever bought. Belt technology is improving, is what I'm saying.
The Admiral wants a party. I guess we're having a party. Off-duty personnel can attend, but watches are by the book.
And only horns. None of those twisty things that you spin. I don't like those. No. Just horns with a little bit of fringe on the front, because that's fun.
Come on, let's go. Let the lady through there, will you? Come on, hey.
I gotta touch all the parts. And all the parts that I won't get in trouble for.
I'm just gonna finish up this baked Alaska. Hold on.
Tell him you're sending somebody to relieve him. Tell him you are sending somebody to relieve him.
We're sending someone to believe you.
What happened to them?
That's right. Take it off, Steven. Show us that Seagal meat. Tom Breaker is there.
Mr. Breaker.
Breaker 19. You got your ears on?
Mr. Breaker.
Are there any Smokies in our area, Mr. Breaker?
What are they saying?
I don't know. I don't say bing, bing, bing. I don't speak bing, bing, bing.
Are you an idiot? You're calling me an idiot?
Why is that actor pretending to do something other than an Irish accent? He's not selling it.
But he's kind of Irish.
That guy is Irish to his bones.
You know, you're good. You are really good.
You and I, we're puppets in the same sick play.
Meet the Feebles. In anticipation of your arrival in the basement, I went to Facebook and asked our viewers to give me some specific questions for you.
Hi.
And so I'm going to ask you these right now. If you don't have an answer for one, we can just skip it.
Suspenders.
Jimmy Jim Jam asks, when's the new book coming out?
I'm about a chapter away from finishing the first draft.
What is the book?
The Adventures of Byron and Bing Moon Silver.
Oh, these are characters you've written about before. This is another installment to their adventures.
It's a sequel, yes. It's going to take another 6 months before I finish it and get it edited and get it put together, and maybe 6 months. Hopefully by the end of the year. Yeah.
Ron Harvey Jr., I've been going through Sloan Archive and have been enjoying your early work. The Chase, you and Mike looking for the Arachno Rhino Beast, is a favorite of mine.
Where does that exist? That people are watching this.
I have a YouTube channel that I haven't posted on in 10 years.
Right.
It's on there, yeah. I'll send you the link.
Oh, good, yeah.
Alan Williams, how do you feel about the level of people named Mike in the world? The number, I guess, would be the...
Less than I would thought. I think that every so often I'll run into a mic and it's a little weird.
People send in all kinds of stuff to our P.O. box. We've got a couple packages we're going to open in a little bit. But right now I want to tell you that a lot of people send records, and when they do, I listen to them. And I've got two I'm going to talk about right now. One of them we opened up when you were on this show last, and that is Orville Peck.
Yeah.
I listened to this, and I enjoyed it quite a bit. He's got kind of a voice you'd never hear.
Yeah.
It's sort of Roy Orbison meets Brad Roberts from the Crash Test Dummies. It's a good synthesis of those two sounds. This is country music. I didn't realize that, even though this man is wearing a cowboy hat.
It's clearly a countryman.
But it's very dark and big and almost, I not really orchestral, but it just has a real grand sound to it. And that is an EP called Show Pony, and his debut LP was called Pony, I believe. So this is like a supplement.
Oh, okay.
And next up we have Godspell. This is something... Are you familiar with this?
I'm familiar with the play. I feel I've seen parts of the movie.
I'd never seen the movie or heard any of the music.
Oh,
so
yeah?
I've listened to this for the very first time. It seems like Jesus Christ Superstar with a lot more hippie stuff in it.
Yep.
Certainly nice and pleasant. Just like these... It sounds like these people look. That's what...
Yep.
That's what you can take away from Godspell. Now Mike's going to tell us who the rest of the rolling monthly donors are.
Bernard, JP, Alfred, Mary Beth, Lewis, Shelby, RPC Services, Reed, Grant, Anna, Jerry, Jared, Jeff, Lindsay, Abraham, Sean, and Alex.
Thank you all. Now let's open those two packages. This is from Clayton in Delaware, Ohio, a different Clayton than the fellow who sent the letter.
How many Claytons do you know?
I know a lot of Claytons. Who's that from?
Analogic Media Collectibles.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure that's from TAFE. He said he was going to send a record. So
okay.
I think that's it. Hello again, Matt, and surprise guest. Here is another fan letter from me, Clayton Kondo. Clayton has sent a box of DVDs. He has sent another list for our Seen It list. I will look through these and add them where appropriate. I hope you're being safe and still working hard on future Welcome to the Basement episodes. I am. Now let's take a look at these DVDs.
Yeah.
13 Days.
Never seen.
Talk to Her. I wish the OJs would have a category. Oscars, not the OJs. I wish the Oscars would have a category for Best Screenplay in a Foreign Language. Best Foreign Screenplay. Talk to Her. Taking Woodstock. I've heard this is a very bad movie.
Yeah?
That's what I heard. Stalag 17. Oh, yeah. I have this on DVD. So would you like to take this home with you?
Absolutely, yeah.
If you've never seen Stalag 17, you are in for a treat.
Is the show Hogan's Heroes
loosely based on that, yes.
Right.
We've got Monsignor. I think I saw that back in the day. Milk. The Last King of Scotland. I saw that. Something bad happens with hooks. Forever Young with Mel Gibson. Mel Gibson that we all liked. Doubt. I don't think I saw Doubt. This was Best Picture nominated at one point.
There's a very famous play. I don't know.
Yeah. David and Goliath. This looks like fun.
Whoa.
Confidence. And we got a VHS sealed, unbroken copy of Rebel Without a Cause on VHS.
I've never seen that.
Do you have a VCR?
I do.
I don't.
It looks like a record. Colin Newman, Commercial Suicide.
Colin Newman.
A bunch of them with their suits on backwards.
Can't tell what era this is from. Is this new?
It looks
old?
like, it feels like 80s. I thought of Randy Newman.
1986. If this is from T.A. Epley, thank you, T.A. I will look forward to watching this spin around on my turntable as I listen. And if it's from someone else, thank you as well. All right, we've had a good time here on Unboxing. We've had some surprises, and we've grown together as people. Yeah. We like that you watched, and we hope that you go and do something else now. Good night.